In this video, I'm going to go over 5 things that every homepage needs to convert viewers into clients. When someone searches for you on Google and clicks on your link, it takes them to what we call the landing page. The landing page is typically going to be your homepage. Once the visitor lands on your page, you have 5 seconds to answer 3 questions. Is this for me? How does it benefit me? And how can I get the service? And the first thing that they're going to see is what's called the hero section. The hero section consists of 4 different parts: the headline, the subheadline, the call to action, and the image. So my daughter and I designed this website, and we decided to go with a space theme. And because our brand actually has the word launch in it, we decided to also put that in the headline. The job of the headline is to trigger an emotional response, but also promising a benefit that your target audience is going to receive. Our benefit and our promise to them is that we're going to launch their business to the next level. So that leads us to the subheadline. The job of the subheadline is to reinforce the headline by explaining how your business is going to deliver the promise. So what we came up with is we design websites for Hawaii businesses that get you more leads from Google. The next section is going to be the call to action button. So it's really important that the call to action button needs to be contrasting color. It needs to be bright, and it needs to stand out from everything else on the hero section and on your website. My daughter and I decided to go with this bright pink. And it says, get my free strategy call. So the job of the call to action button is to guide them to the next step. So our next step is we want them to click on one of the buttons. And then what that does is it opens up a scheduling window where they can choose to set up a 15-minute website consultation call. And they can choose the time of day and the date. So for the image, we went with a hybrid version. We did almost something like a video, but this is actually JavaScript that we coded. And then we have 2 images up here and down here. So it kind of looks like we're traveling through space, which matches our theme of launching businesses to the next level. Something that really helps with conversion rates in the hero section is to simply add the Google reviews right below your call to action button. So something as simple as this, where you have your 5 stars and trusted by whatever location business. All right, the second section for your homepage needs to be the problem solution section. So this is going to be broken up into 2 sections with 3 parts. So we use the PAS strategy, PAS, problem, agitate, solution. So the first part is you're going to state your target audience's problem. You're going to have to do a little bit of research unless you already know this. So our problem that we're trying to drive in their head is your website holding you back? And we know it is if they're on our website trying to get their website to get souped up and get more leads. So this is where we're kind of like agitating the problem. So you've worked so hard and been through so much to get your dream business off the ground. And let's be honest, you know you're leaving tons of money on the table. So that's where we're agitating the problem, getting it more deeper in their thoughts. And then we say, meanwhile, your competitors are getting all the calls and sales. You know people are viewing your website because of your analytics, maybe in your Google My Business. You know, you can see people liking your social media likes and posts, sharing them. And then it says, but they aren't turning into leads. Why? It's because of your website. So here's the solution section. And the solution is us, my daughter and I. So this gives a trust factor. It shows that we're real people. And then I just say our name, Shane and Marley here. We're both born and raised locals from Hawaii that design clean, professional websites for all business owners who, and then this is key right here. You want to put bullet points. You don't want to have this one giant paragraph because people are lazy when they're online. They have short attention spans and they don't want to read 2 or 3 or 4 paragraphs, you know, with a bunch of words. They just want to skim over things. So it's easy to skim, adding bullet points, these bright green check marks, and it's like Okay, this is for business owners who want to get seen, get calls, get results. And then how do we do that? We design websites that have clear messaging, instantly creates trust, and solves their problems. The next section is the benefits section. So how we designed this was our header, our H2 says, how will this help my business? Okay, so you're always saying it in a way, you're writing things down in a way that the viewer is going to read it. So how will this help my business? The my is the lead we're trying to generate, the business owner or the realtor or contractor or whatnot. Okay, and then again, like I said, we want to break things up, right? We don't want a huge paragraph. Nobody's going to read that. Nobody's going to read it, and then nobody's going to convert into a lead or a sale. So even broken down even further, instead of this being one big paragraph, this little container it has a sub headline: bring in more customers, because people might not even want to read this second part. Maybe they're just gonna just skim over and just read these 6 headlines, sub headlines. Bring in more customers. So how is this going to help my business? Bring in more customers, convert visitors into sales, launch fast and look professional, get found on Google, loads fast everywhere. We're talking about mobile phones, tablets, and stress-free maintenance, because we take care of all of that. And when we're talking about the benefits section, we don't want to talk about features, right? Like, as a web designer trying to get sales, I'm not going to say, oh, we design with WordPress 8.13.2. We use Elementor as on the back end, and we protect your site with this type of antivirus and firewall. These are contractors, plumbers, realtors. They're good at what they do, but they're not good. It's not going to land with them if you're talking all this technical jargon. Just be plain and simple. And how is it going to benefit them? It's going to bring in more customers. It's going to convert visitors into sales. That's a universal language that all these guys can understand, right? Okay, so the next section is going to be testimonials. So this is an example of our testimonials, some that we have copied over from Google, and others we've generated from either text messages or emails that our clients have messaged us with. As long as they're from real people and they're real testimonials, then it's totally ethical to put it on your website. The testimonials section is key to gaining trust from your visitors, and eventually, if you do it right, then they're going to turn into leads and later on turn into sales. The next section is going to be the steps to take. So this is our section right here, and notice how we break it up. So it's not all going to look this dark color. Sometimes we're going to, break it up into these brighter cards over here. Okay. So the whole goal is to not get the visitor to get bored and click off and click away. You'll never make a sale that way. So step 1 is on the visitor. We went with choose your plan, choose your package, your pricing package. So we just wrote, you pick the pricing package that best fits your business needs. Then once you fill out a short questionnaire, we schedule a phone call or an in-person meeting. Okay, so that's what they have to do. So step 2 for us is the design phase. We send you the initial invoice with all the details, requesting 50% of the payment to start your project. We start designing, but you are in full control to approve each project milestone. So everybody's step 1, 2, and 3 is going to be different, right? But for us specifically, we wanted to put in the fact that they only have to pay 50% up front. Step 3 is going to be where the user or viewer sees themselves in the future, right? When all this is done, when your service is done. So step 3 for us is going to be review and launch their website. Once you approve the final draft, we launch your professional lead generating website to the world so you can start showing up on Google to get more clients. And then that's basically it. But at the end, you also want to add another call to action. So for us, it's see my pricing. When they click on that, it takes them directly to the pricing page, and we have everything laid out If you'd like to get more tips on how to design your website to get more paying clients, then watch this next video. And don't forget to visit our website, cleandesignlaunch.com, to see exactly how we do this.